Hello, Leo. This is Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and welcome to your 2025 January Tarot forecast. We are using here for your general forecast the Oracle of the Universe deck. This is going to start us off before we even get started on the Tarot reading. Reminder, just to take what resonates, leave the rest. Do not force anything to fit. There will be an extended only found at Harmonia Friends Club, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that as we get to the end of the reading. All right, Leo, let's see what Spirit has in store for you. What is going on for my lions for the month of January? What's in store? Here we go. Leo. Ooh, Exhilaration. Canis Major. I love this. 25. 25th may be a significant date of importance for you, but this is the dog. This is the dog. When I think of dogs, I think of loyalty, unconditional love. But a 25 also comes down to a 7. So there is some kind of reassessment. You're reassessing something when it comes to loyalty and love. There's a giant reassessment happening for you. I actually want to say you have some form of acceptance going on here, accepting a situation and being excited. Exhilaration is excitement, happiness. Look at this doggy going after the moon, thinking that they can get to the moon. All right. There's something here where you're shooting for the moon. Let's see what the book has to say here about Canis Major. We have here for you, Leo, whatever peak experience, know that they are for you. Seek them out, and occasionally for good mental health. Ooh, I like this. Run and dance like no one is watching. Seek joy. Seek flow. Find your wildness. Be a loyal friend. Be something simple and simply for the fun of it. Watching a dog run flat out, tongue out, and fur flying, and simply reveling in the joy of the running experience reminds me of the exhilaration of peak experiences and why we should seek them. So there is kind of a fool's energy here and just doing it for the love of it and unconditionally. Interesting. All right. So let's see how this plays out for you for this month. We're going to just go into the present energy using the Good Tarot deck. If you like any of these decks, just go in the description box. They are all listed there. I have my Amazon links there. All right. Leo. No reversals on initial story play. Oh, yeah. This is the I'm just going to be flat out honest. This is the F it moment. This is the screw this. I'm out. It's, a 9-to-5er would be like, it's 5 o'clock and I'm not worrying about this. This is too much of a burden. You are ripping something up. You are in the midst of tearing something up, something that, 10s are the completion. It's an end of a cycle, but it's also a renewal. It's just throwing something up in the air, going after something that you truly desire for the love of it, the excitement of it. Against what you would typically have before, you're ready to go on the adventure. Now, this is a little bit different. When I think of the Three of Wands, it's usually them standing out here waiting for the ships to come in, but this is different. This is a Leo, which I'm not surprised by Leo's energy, being that you are a fire sign here, but the Leos have a lot of courage, independence, and they are a lot of fun, a good time. But you see here where the mask is worn, there's something here about not giving all of your secrets away about this adventure. You're doing something brand spanking new, and you're treating it as though you are new, even though you may not be new at this game. Ooh, interesting how they just described it that way. But it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to look at this from an entirely different perspective and just be excited. So how could this play out for Leo? Well, I'll give an example of, let's say, love life. Let's say you have been searching for love and searching in a particular radius, haven't really found it, but also the ones that you find or you date and you're just realizing it's the same individual over and over again. It's like, I know exactly who this person is about. There's something here where you're going to go a little bit further and say, you know what, I'm not going to have that approach anymore. I am going to put myself out there, but I'm going to put myself out there in a different way. Maybe it's not online dating. Maybe it's like just doing something for the fun of it, going to, maybe you decide to travel. Maybe you decide to do something here just for you. And whoever you meet, that you have a different perspective here of like, could that potentially be a person here who I may be connected to? And I'm just using love as an example. It doesn't have to be that, but you have a fresh perspective. This could also be schooling. You know, you're never too old kind of attitude. It's like, you know what, I'm going to be pretending I'm a student, and some of us may feel like we're too old to go back to school, but there's something here where it's like, you know what, I'm going to play the young person and just have that mind frame here so I can look at something brand spanking new. All right, let's see what's ahead for you in January. Reminder that I use reversals as to showcase the past. So it's not always the adverse meaning, because I can see those meanings even when they're upright. All right, here we go. Well, there's the past. We have the Four of Pentacles. So something about lost. That's that loss. Not afraid. See, you were holding on to something super, super tight and stingy. And this is something here where I just feel like it was an old belief system on how do you collaborate, how you have to work things out. But this is someone here who's now like, forget it. I'm going to let loose. I'm going to let this loose. I'm going to let this idea that it has to be this way loose. Oh my gosh, I'm going to let it loose. You got 2 4s here. Now it's like all of those opportunities that I might have missed out, or things that I said that maybe it's like dating and you had a particular type. It's like, I'm not putting the type here. Now I'm like really looking at something a little bit different. I'm just going to enjoy the ride. I'm going to enjoy the experience. I'm just going to have fun with it. You're being more lighthearted. You aren't being so drowning in your cups with fantasy and going, God, I'm so sad I don't have that. This is someone here who has been very dissatisfied with being in a cycle anyway that feels old, feels stale, and honestly, you're sick of waiting for something to happen. This Leo here is like, I'm going to make the change. It's going to be me who makes the moves. And I'm going to be excited with knowing that, well, anything that comes my way and anything I don't like, it's okay. Because this also was reversed. The Knight of Cups here is that there are offers here that you're going to be reaching out this month that you're going to say no to. Not mine. This is the Leo who's going through the Goldilocks phase. Okay. The Goldilocks phase. You have to test the waters out here. You are actually testing the waters. You're tasting things. You're describing things, and you're looking at it and like, not really my taste. I don't really know if any of this is my cup of tea. But as I go through this, and I had a very similar energy with Cancer in one of their love readings on the extended, but there's something here about you actually getting closer to what you want by just having fun with it, by just letting loose with this. And you are letting loose of something here. You're absolutely letting loose. Look at this. And by doing this approach, something's going to come in. Now, is this comfortable? No, it's the Tower. The Tower is never comfortable. But a reminder, fear and exhilaration are on the same plane. So you have the opportunity to look at this as exciting. This loss, whatever you're losing, or you're about to say, screw it, as exciting, because it's going to come in quickly. It's going to come in quickly. The Eight of Wands is something here is that once these moves of you taking charge, of you making a choice here to go for the ride, to be excited about this, there's something about traveling at a fast pace. Now, this could be you could be traveling a lot. This could be, I don't know. I mean, this just, let's pull one more. Look at this. It's like The things that you go to explore that you felt blocked from before, you're going to face rejections, but you're going to face it in a different way. You're going to face it as in, this is guarding me, or this isn't my way. It's like, it's going to be redirecting. You're going through a lot of redirections this month. And it may feel like you got the rug pulled under your feet, but it is actually, and this is the good part here, and we're going to see that more on Harmonia Friends when we see the outcome of this. But I do feel like as you make this decision, as you go after what you want with a fresh attitude, you're also going to create that tower moment here where you may have blockages or a roadblock on the way. Now, the question is, are you going to let that roadblock stop you or just let it redirect you? And that's what we're going to really look at over at Harmonia Friends Club with the outcome here, and then the advice that it has for you. But you are absolutely, I see you going for something and being excited for it. And yeah, there are some bumps here. Bumps on the ride. On the ride here, the offers that you don't take and how you're being redirected during this trip. For some of you, it is actually a road trip. I don't know why I had to say it that way, but I feel like there's something here about a road trip coming up. But this is for a Leo, where whatever the blockages that come about, you're going to be redirected. So are you going to be excited about it, or are you going to be fearful of it, of saying that this isn't the way? You're going to know. I feel like this energy is something about you. You're going to know, but we'll find more out at Harmonia Friends Club. This would be the time here. If you want to check it out, would love to see you there. There is a 30-day free trial for you to check it out for a month, and that's going to be for a limited time offer. So if that's something that interests you, love to see you there. If not, this is where we part ways. You guys take care and Happy New Year.